Hey everyone, thanks for taking time to join this talk. Hope you and your loved ones are safe during these tough times. Let me start by introducing myself. My name is Vishnu Chelle and I work for GlaxoSmithKline or GSK as an engineering manager. In my current role, I lead a product called Platform APIs, which is part of the R&D Data Platform here in GSK R&D Tech. I live in Dallas, Texas, and I have a master's degree in computer science and a bachelor's in electronics and communication engineering. Started my career as a software developer and over these years gained a lot of experience in leading and building large-scale analytics products and solutions. I also have complete accountability for container platforms here at GSK R&D Tech. I've been working very closely with Docker Enterprise, which is now Mirantis, for more than 3 years to enable container platforms at GSK and mainly in R&D Tech. So that's me. Let me give you a quick overview on agenda for today's talk. I'll start with what we do here at GSK and what is R&D Data Platform. Then I'll give you an overview on what are the business drivers that motivated us to take this container journey and some insight into learnings and accomplishments over these years working with Docker Enterprise on the container platforms. Lately, you must have seen a lot of articles out there which talk about how GSK is leveraging technologies like artificial intelligence, machine learning, and data analytics for the drug discovery process. I'm very excited to see the progress we have made in technology. But what makes us truly unique is our commitment to the patient. We at GSK help millions of people do more, feel better, and live longer. We are a global company that is focused on 3 verticals: pharmaceuticals, vaccines, and consumer healthcare. Our main intent is to lower the burden and the impact of diseases on the patients. Here at GSK, we allow science to drive the technology. This helps us to build innovative products that helps our scientists to make better and faster decisions throughout the drug discovery pipeline. With that, let me give you some context on what the R&D data platform is and how it is enabled at GSK. Started in mid-2016, what used to be called as R&D information platform, whose main focus was to centralize, curate, and rationalize all the data produced within the R&D business systems in order to drive a strategic business value. Standardization of clinical trials, genome-wide association study analysis, also known as GWAS, storage and processing of real-world evidence data are some of the examples of how the R&D platform was used to deliver the business value. 4 years later, now, a new set of business drivers are changing our landscape. The R&D information platform is evolving to be a hybrid multi-cloud solution and is known as R&D Data Platform now. Referring to 2019 GSK's annual report, these are the 4 themes that the R&D platform will be mainly focused on. We are expanding our data capabilities to support the new GSK Biopharma company, and evolving into a hybrid multi-cloud platform is one of the many steps that we are taking to be future ready. Our key focus will still be making data-driven decisions better and faster by using the advances we are making in the areas like artificial intelligence and machine learning. Now that brings us to why this journey is important. Why are we taking this journey? With that, let me take you to the next topic of the process of drug discovery. Drug discovery is not an easy process. Talking about the recent events occurred over the last few months and the way how all our lives are impacted, there is a lot of talk and information going about why drug discovery process is so tough. Working for a global healthcare company, I get asked this question very frequently from many people I interact with. Question is like, why is drug discovery so tough and why it takes so much time? Drug discovery is a complex process that involves multiple different stages. And at each and every stage, there is huge amounts of data that the scientists have to process to make some decisions. Studies have shown that only 3% of small molecules entering the human studies actually become medicines. If you're new to drug discovery, you may ask, like, why is the target so low? We humans are a very complex species. Not going into the details of the process, we at GSK have made a lot of investments into technology that enabled us to make data-driven decisions throughout the drug discovery pipeline. As we started implementing these tools and technologies to enable the R&D Data Platform, we started to get a better appreciation of how these tools interact and integrate with each other. Our goal was to make this platform agile, the platform that can work at scale, so that we can provide a great user experience and contribute back to the drug discovery pipeline so that the scientists can make faster decisions. We want our R&D users to consume the data and the services available on the platform seamlessly in a self-service fashion. And we also have to accomplish this by establishing trust. And then we have to also enable the academic partnerships, acquisitions, collaborations that GSK has, which actually brings a lot of data and value to our scientists. So when we talk about so many collaborations and a lot of these systems, what this brings in is a wide range of systems and platforms that are fundamentally built on different infrastructure. This is where Docker comes into picture and our container journey begins. We have realized the power of containers and how we can simplify this complex ecosystem by using containers and provide a faster access of data to our scientists, who then go back and contribute back to the drug discovery pipeline. With that, let me talk to you about the container journey at GSK. So we started our container journey in late 2017. We started working with Docker Enterprise to enable the container platform. This is on our on-prem infrastructure back then. Our first year or so, we worked through multiple POCs, did a lot of testing to make sure our platform is stable before we onboard either the data or the user applications. I was part of this complete journey, and Docker's team has worked with us very closely to achieve the first milestone of establishing a stable container platform at GSK. Now, getting into 2019, we started deploying our applications in production environments. I cannot go into the details of what these apps are, but they do include both data pipelines as well as web services. In our initial days, we have worked a lot on Swarm, but in 2019 is when we started looking into Kubernetes. In the same year, we enabled Kubernetes orchestration on the Docker Enterprise platform here at GSK and also made it as a de facto orchestrator. Coming into 2020, all our microservice applications and data pipelines are migrated to the container platforms, and all of these are orchestrated by Kubernetes now. And these are applications that are running in production as of today. We have made the container first approach as an architecture standard across R&D tech in GSK. We also started deploying our AML training models onto containers, and all this work is happening on our Docker Enterprise platform. Also, as part of our R&D platform's hybrid multi-cloud journey, we started enabling container and Kubernetes-based platforms on public clouds. Now, going into 2021 and future, enabling our R&D users to easily access data and applications in a platform-agnostic way is very crucial for our success, because previously we had only on-prem, now we have public clouds that are getting involved. And one of the many steps we are taking through this journey is to virtualize the data and ship data in containers or Kubernetes volumes on demand to our R&D users or scientists. And this allows us to deliver data to our scientists wherever they want in a very secure way. And we are leveraging Docker to do it. So that's our future journey. And with that, let's take a deep dive into a few of our accomplishments over these years. I want to start with Edge Node on Demand, an innovative and very interesting use case that we developed on Docker. This is a rapid prototyping capability that enabled our scientists to seamlessly do multi-cluster communication. This was one of the biggest challenges which we faced for a long time, and with the help of containers, we were able to solve this and provide this as a capability to our scientists. We actually have showcased this capability in one of the Docker conferences before. Next, as I've said before, by migrating all our web services into containers, we not only achieved horizontal scalability for those specific services, but also saved more than 50% in support costs for the applications which we have migrated. By making Docker image as an immutable artifact in our build process, we are now able to deploy our apps or models in any container or Kubernetes-based platform, either in on-prem or in a public cloud. We also made significant improvements to our CI/CD process and automation by leveraging Docker containers. Containers have played a significant role in keeping us platform agnostic and thus enabling our hybrid multi-cloud journey, valuable for our R&D scientists. As I mentioned before, data virtualization is another viewpoint we have in terms of our next steps of where we want to take Kubernetes and where we want to leverage Kubernetes. What you see here are just a few of many accomplishments which we have achieved by using containers over the past 3 years or so. So with that, before I close, I want to thank and acknowledge all our internal partners who has contributed a lot to this journey, mainly R&D business, R&D tech, and the broader tech organizations at GSK. Also want to thank Docker Enterprise and Mirantis for being such a great partner throughout this journey and also giving us an opportunity to share this success story today. Lastly, thanks for everyone to listening to this talk, and please feel free to reach out if you have any questions or suggestions. Please be safe, and thank you.